Hey guys, Kamaya Tarpley here. Today we are back with another book review. That gleam is annoying me. I'm gonna have to keep my head like this. So if my head's gonna be like this the entire time, don't judge me. We're going over Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen. If you take a look, see. A lot of you, self-included, probably remember Water for Elephants with the movie version with Robert Pattinson and Reese Witherspoon. TBH, did not watch it because I hated that combination of actors together, especially knowing they were supposed to be like love interests. I was just like this isn't gonna work. Okay, at this point, bring back K-Stew. Okay, because I just the comment, it wasn't meshing for me. And I actually liked them both separately, especially Reese Witherspoon. Like, that's my girl, but I wasn't feeling it for that movie. Anyway. You didn't come here for a movie opinion. You came here for a novel opinion, okay? And that's what you're going to get. So Water for Elephants is a #1 New York Times bestseller. We all know how I feel about that title. A little moot. But, so basically, if you have not seen a movie, the book is about a man named Jacob. He is actually in college. He's going to Cornell. To become a veterinarian, and he gets the news one day like, oh, your parents were in like a horrific car accident, so he essentially has to like drop out because he doesn't have the money really to take care of it and take care of the rest of it, because they were taking care of it. They actually got into serious horrible debt because they were taking care of their like kids' education, so that's sad. But Jacob also faces, from my personal opinion, an existential crisis in which he needs to kind of figure out his path of life after his parents die and after he finds out they have no more money. So he goes and joins a circus. And when he joins the circus, that takes place in 1931, whereas there are moments in the book where it flashes back to current days when he's like 93 years old, decrepit, in a wheelchair. So automatically he doesn't die. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little like, oh. I wanted a tragic death, like, of the main character, because you guys know how I feel about killing people off in my own novels. Love it. But yeah, so it goes back and forth, and you kind of see the parallels between his characters. Honestly, I was a little annoyed, because, in the novel, like, when he's younger, 1931, he is, he becomes a veterinarian for the circus, right? They don't have anybody else, and circuses back in those days were a lot more rough. Like, they would red light you if you were like sick or they didn't have money for you. Like, by red lighting, that means they just throw you off the train or kill you, whatever, to get rid of like the working hands. They would abuse the animals and all that stuff. And just the reason why I was irritated is because as he's an older man, his kids don't really come to visit him as often as they should. And everyone kind of treats him kind of feebly, but he has like kind of this entitled attitude, like, oh, I'm older, but I still want to take care of everything myself. But when he's younger, he's so weak. And I'm just like, where do you get off thinking you can be, X, Y, and Z to people when you're weak and stuff when you're younger? And when I say he's weak, I mean, there's a trainer named August. He abuses the animals, including Uncle Al, who is essentially the ringmaster, and he does nothing about it. He's like, every paragraph's like, oh, I went back to my car, and the car meaning the train, because they all lived on a train, and just, tried to block out the noises or this and that. Like, they were abusing the crap out of these animals. You did nothing? What's wrong with you? Come on. Grow a pair. Seriously. It was very annoying. Oh, I cannot stand a weak character. Like, weak of mind, that's weird. Like, if you're physically weak, that's something else. But if you're weak of mind, oh, that irritates me about a character. Nonetheless, novel still kept me captivated. Anywho, he ends up falling really hard for this girl Marlena, who's like one of the main attractions. She dances with the elephant, who, by the way, the elephant is a really central character, even though she's an elephant in the book. So definitely you want to remember that. But they, their love story was kind of like, it was kind of rushed for me personally, because it was more about him being in like the circus and you know, finding his way around and everything. I don't know. I kind of would have constructed it a little bit differently, since it seems like the love story ended up being really important, you know? But, you know, it's cool. Like I said, it did keep me captivated. Like, the descriptions were on point. Things didn't really drag. You know what I mean? Even though I felt like the love story part was a little rushed, the story itself didn't drag. So I'll definitely still take a look. Yeah, anyway, I gotta go get air put in my tire because the weather is changing and it's irritating me, and I'm supposed to be in bed right now. But now, I gotta get air in my tire. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you next week, and love you.